We're live! Look at that. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are doing more Arydia today, as it is Arydia Friday. I don't even need headphones, I don't know why I have these on. Alright, so, when we left off. Oh, I need to move my mic too. I'm like super prepared for this stream, by the way. And everything just definitely ready to go. Don't need to adjust anything. Bear with me for just a minute. Moving my microphone around. And bloop. Okay. All right. Now we are ready. Let's do this. One thing I do want to do, it's not going to be this stream, but in the future, is get some trackers up on the screen. Because you can see over here, like I have my health and my mana and my speed and all that marked out here in the physical realm. But if I'm not aiming at the right character, or if I'm just not aiming at the right stats, then you wouldn't be able to see any of that. So, yeah, I want to get stuff on the screen so you can see the proper stats at any given time. And it is time for us to continue deeper into the cellar. So we just killed 4 rabid rats, according to the card. And we were told by the woman who probably lives in this house, but the woman who gave us this quest, that there's a leader among the rats. Which, that's a terrifying notion in and of itself. I did want to check one rules thing for combats. Specifically, so we just left combat. Yes. We get the rewards. We're victorious. When you start combat, do we shuffle the threat deck each time? That is the question. And these little quick combat guides don't tell me that information. So let's try this one. Combat, page 20. Start of combat. Shuffle all cards in the threat deck. Reset threat and combat to 0. Resolve any start of combat rules or abilities. Combat can end when the exiles defeat all the foes. Okay. Oh, we can flee combat. That's important to note. So I guess if we had been truly overwhelmed, we could have tried to run away, although our method of being overwhelmed was kind of instant. We kind of got instantly overrun, so I'm not sure there was really an opportunity for us to flee. Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep exploring and hope that we don't die. I'm a little bit hesitant to just start because I'm fairly certain we're going to die. Nothing ventured though. We're in adventure mode, so I can move as far as I want in a single move, and we're going to go to small 3 first. And we're going to have both of them right here on the edge. And we're going to explore, or whatever that action is called. Get small 3 out of our active tiles. And this is the Ruined Pantry. Ooh, the pantry has been ransacked by the vicious rodents. Craters of molding flour and rotten fruit lie strewn across the floor. So we have connecting right here, we have a new tile, and because that is going off of our camera, I will try to move our camera and then also our threat deck so that can also... No, I can't can't turn the camera down quite that far. So instead, we are going to move some stuff around. Specifically, we're going to take away this big tile up here, or this medium tile, because we don't need it at this current time. And we'll move everything up until it is aligned with the top of the threat deck, I think? No, because we wanted the combo tracker up there too. So get the combo track, and we'll just get that barely in view. And we'll zoom out a tiny bit. We don't need to be in that far. Y'all can see. Okay, right there. That should do. We have our threat deck. We have our cave, or sorry, our cellar tile. I don't need the dice on camera. I can put our health chits right there. We have our long tunnel, and then we have this ruined pantry right there. And within the ruined pantry, there's a point of interest and an event. So let's put down an event token. No foes, though. So we have a brief reprieve. So I'm going to go over to here. I guess over to here. And you can join me, and we're going to do an event, which is event 2. Get that out of our box. Dead rat. Yep. Searching through the remains of the ruined pantry, you come across a much smaller rat, which startles you until you realize it's already dead. We make an int 12 check, and this is Rix the Plucky Fellish Scout was our explorer or first character, first player during this, so they will do intelligence 12. Yeah. I rolled a 3. Hey, it actually showed up on camera. Nice. 3 does not cut it. You shiver at the sight of the dead rat. However, you don't notice anything else. Oh, we removed this card without looking at the back. Is there any way I can make that pass? I could give it +5. No, I could not get to a 12. We'll never know what we just missed. There's also a point of interest, which we're both going to go look at. This is POI 2. POI 2. Boom. Ruined pantry. This once-stocked pantry has been ransacked by the rodents. Wooden shelves scattered the room. You see a roll of parchment on top of one of them. At your feet are some scattered goods. We can talk about the shelves, the parchment, or the goods. I kind of want to look at this parchment. Parchment. The parchment crumbles and flakes as you touch it, turning to dust. You can't see it being useful. Okay, let's look at the shelves. Most of the ruined shelves are bare. A few have small round pellets. Upon closer inspection, you think those might be rat droppings. Gross. Then let's look through the goods. Let's rifle through some goods. Looking closer, you see cobs of corn picked clean by the rats. Bite marks cover the rotting tomatoes at your feet, but a loaf of bread catches your eye. Ooh, bread. It appears fine from the outside. It has a thick, rustic crust that looks untouched by the rodents. You ponder if you should take it or leave it. So Zertle the Hungry Halfling Soother gets an RP point. It's wherever I'm tracking those. And we continue on. Do I want to take the bread or leave it? I think let's take the bread. Who knows? One time only, add threat 30 to the threat deck without reading it. Oh my, okay. And there's nothing else to do here? Okay. Wrong deck. I need to go over this one. Alright. THR 30. I need to add to the threat deck without reading it. Boom. It's keeping it face down, basically on camera, so everyone knows. I'm gonna shuffle it in. Do a little shuffly shuffle. I think I am boxed. Yep, boxed my deck. That's okay. We have completed this tile. There's nothing else to do here. So I guess it's time we move on, and I assume we're going to go fight a rat king of some sort. Maybe I should say a king rat, because a rat king is a different thing. Alright. Shuffled well enough. We'll have Zertle lead now. Going to medium 2, which I need to unbury. Medium 2. Oh boy. Promising. The Infested Cellar. I'll try to get that on screen. There we go. The rats have made a small kingdom here. Nests and scraps of treasures they've collected are piled high. The stench here is sickening, and then you see it. A rodent of unusual size. An RUS. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit afraid. So, oh, this is supremely awkward. The tile layout is not my friend right now, because this connects like this. So the question is, can I get my camera to pan over in a good way? I might be able to. Yeah, and then we can move this over to here for now. Just for now. And there we go. Okay, we need to spawn all of the rats again. The basic rats. You basic. Boom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move my threat deck. Well, you know what? I'll just move this health pool. Threat deck can go right there. We have our 4 regular rats, and then we need faux 5. Faux fum. Alright, 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2. Giant rat. Boss. With a shrill chitter and snap of its enormous incisors, the giant beast whips its tail menacingly in challenge. Get a good look at that giant rat. Nice. It's got 9 hit locations. And that is off screen. Ooh, you know what? Can we go right there? Yes. Okay. And this one's got some big AoE attacks I'm noticing. And we need 05 figure. Well, that just figures. Do you have 05 in here? You do. Let's go open this bad boy up. And you'll notice this is a double size base. So we need to get a double size tracker. Not that we really need to color code this guy, there's only one of them, but I'm going to. Alright. So the rat starts here. Spanning these two tiles, got it. And then all the other rats also spawn. So number 2 is here. I'm gonna mute for a second. Number 3 is here. Number 1 is, I assume, right in front of us. Yes, indeed. And number 4 is here on the nest. And there's also, I notice, a treasure tile, which they have not told me about yet. So I'm going to go look up what that means. Borders, yes, yes, yes. Range, positional grids, ability types, movements, melee abilities, ranged abilities. Yep, Oh, some foes have a 2x1 or 2x2 base. When targeting with an attack or effect, choose one square that the foe occupies. For purposes of the attack or effect, treat the foe as if it were a 1x1 foe occupying the chosen square. For multi-target attacks, a large foe cannot be targeted or attacked twice. That makes sense. Threat deck, yes. Special threat cards. Faux grid, faux miniatures. Yes, this is all perfectly fine. I don't care about large faux movement. That is something I care about. Choose one square the foe occupies that is closest to its destination square. Then move the miniature as if it were a 1x1 foe starting from the chosen square with the rear half of the base following like a snake. That makes sense. So, in case that wasn't clear, if I wanted to move to this square, I would treat this as a 1x1 and go basically 1, 2, or 1, 2, either way. That makes sense to me too. We don't need to worry about the 2x2 movement yet. Attacks, is it our turn? Actions. KO'd, hit grid, exit weapons, basic attacks, attack patterns, combat end. Okay. Where do you talk about treasures? Probably locations on 18? Probably. Events chests. When a map with a chest pointer is revealed, immediately put a chest token on the pointer unless that map had previously been cleared, in which case ignore the pointer. As an action, you can open an adjacent chest, but only while out of combat. Remove the chest token from the map, then draw items depending on the type of chest. See chest on page 8. Okay, so we need a chest token, first of all. And we will get to that and figure out how to open the chest when combat is done, which I hope is in our favor. I've not punched out any of the chest tokens yet. I'm kind of punching them out as needed rather than all at once. What does a chest token look like? It looks like that. Very cool. And we're good to go. All right. So, Zertle the Hungry Halfling Soother was our first player, so we have a faux turn, and then Zertle will go, and then we have another faux turn, and then Rix will go. And I'm hoping the faux turn does not turn ugly. So we have our shuffled faux deck right here, and I just push this right. There we go. Mob or one. So we have mob enemies. It's all the little rats, little rabid rats. And their threat is currently at 0, which is, I think, good for us. We do not want them to have high threats. And at 0, they move 2 and then bite. So we'll start with this one, who does not have any difficult terrain, just moves 2 and bites Zerl the Hungry Halfling Cleric. A bite attack is a... Oh, shoot. I need to remember their targeting icons, which are not on the little reminder cards. Let's go look at what all their targeting icons mean. Target exile with the most current health, which is also Zertle. Alright. I don't know how they know that Zertle has the most health, but here we are. And the bite attack is the yellow die, so likely to hit hands, legs, or feet. Sorry, that's all it can hit. And this time it hits legs. Which is not great, because I have no defense on legs, and this is a 1 damage attack. So I lose 1, going down to 3 health. Okay. And then we do number 2, who can move 2. And number 3, who can move 1, 2, I guess. I don't know if he would stand still or continue moving to get past the difficult terrain. This would move 2. I'm just going to go with that until I know better. Oh, and we are... You can't see this token, but we are in combat. Yeah, it's hidden by the secondary camera. Okay. So now Zertle gets to attack. And we've already done the rats, so we know kind of how they die. Is this one a really good one? Not particularly. Number 1 is not a good one for my practice staff. I might do it anyways, though. Because I don't know what Oh, you know, what minor actions can I take? Oh, I could do Pummel if we have combo. So what I could do is I could spend a speed, going down to 1 speed. And use my minor action token to give 1 exile, move 3, and then another exile, same or different, move 3, and then increase combo by 1. So let's increase the combo, because that's happening. This is the Form Up skill, which we mastered in the last combats. So I want to have you go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go 1, 2 to right there. And I'm going to now Spend an action and our one combo point to do pummel. Which doesn't require a roll. Oh, I did not realize that. It does not require a roll. I just get to do damage. I'm going to go check my combat guide for the Path of Light to make sure I'm doing that correctly with the pummel skill. Basic attack, basic attack. Oh, skill. There we go. Yeah, I just get to do a free attack. I don't have to roll for it. That's wild, actually. That is wild. Yeah. So, I'm going to pull this token out to show the little camera. For each of those two rats next to me, I get to do one of these attacks. I could do a bottom left to top, or an attack from the bottom left to a target, a direct hit on a target, or an attack from the right to a target. And which one I choose depends on what their card looks like. And I'm just realizing half the rats are actually off camera. Oh, we'll have to live with that. The main two are currently on camera, and that's all that matters. So looking at my attack pattern, I could... No, none of these are amazing. I could direct hit this space on the green rabid rat, which would allow me to then use my regular quarterstaff attack to go through the final two hits. Yeah, nothing else matters. I unfortunately do not have the right hits on these particular enemies. There are other enemies that I think I would have done better against. Oh well, we're doing it anyways. It's a free hit. I don't have to roll. It's just I get to do damage. So we're gonna do one here. We're gonna gain a threat because that's what their card says. Because I hit a weak point. And then one on the other rat. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to hit the other rat. Oh, it doesn't matter actually. Oh, why is my... I know why my focus is off, because it decided to do the thing where it takes over zoom level and failed miserably. This camera, I'm telling you, is not good at its job. It keeps trying to take over zoom and positioning, and I hate it a lot, actually. I want it to stop doing that. Okay, can we pause there? If I pause there, can we see all the rats? Please focus right there. Focus. You must focus. Oh, this camera. I don't know what it's trying to focus on. There's nothing else in shot. If I turn on this light. Nope, it doesn't care about that. Please, focus on something. can do it. You can do it, camera. This was a poor choice. Okay, I guess I have to get further in for it to even try to focus. Please, camera. Not that hard. What's frustrating is I had the perfect setup, and then it keeps turning on this feature where it tries to track things all by itself. It turns this on all by itself, and then I lose my perfect focus. Please. This camera's nothing but a headache at this point. I want this feature to go away. Parameters unlocked. Parameters locked. What does that mean? I need to look at the guide for this camera more, I guess. Also, very curious why everything is mirrored. Like, even the text on screen is mirrored? Which doesn't feel like that's the right thing to do. If you're just joining me, technical difficulties. I had a camera that was perfectly pointed where it needed to be. Much like this one. This one's doing great. This guy right here, doing great. The other one has to sort out its life a little bit. I'm really trying. If I put my hand in, does it understand how to oh, wow, that's so bad. Please, Alright. Black screen for a minute. Trying to force this thing to figure out its life. Whew. Oh man, I'm so sorry for this. I don't know what this camera's doing. Try this again. Even worse somehow. Is there something in front of the lens? I beg you to focus on something. Otherwise, I might just need to call it and troubleshoot this camera. So once again, I noticed that there's there's a viewer in chat. Really sorry about this. This is not how I wanted this session to go. But my only good camera is currently being very bad at life. I might just switch to the other one. Okay. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep, now I've lost both cameras. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to stop the stream and come right back. This is ridiculous.